Rochester, New York, 1879. A 25-year-old bank clerk named George Eastman stands in his mother's kitchen at midnight, surrounded by glass plates, chemical baths, and the acrid smell of photographic emulsion. His white shirt is stained with silver nitrate, his hands cracked from handling harsh chemicals. Tomorrow he must be at his desk at the Rochester Savings Bank by 8 o'clock sharp. But tonight, George Eastman faces the crossroads that will not just define his life, but the very way humanity captures its memories. 2 years earlier, Eastman had planned a vacation to Santo Domingo. A colleague suggested he document the trip with photographs. The photography outfit he purchased was a nightmare. A camera the size of a suitcase, a heavy wooden tripod, glass plates, a portable darkroom tent, and enough chemicals to stock a laboratory. The equipment cost $94, nearly 2 months' salary at that time. The frustration was so overwhelming that George Eastman never took that trip. But he couldn't let go of a simple question. Why would capturing a moment require the expertise of a chemist and the strength of a bodybuilder? For 2 years, Eastman has experimented with photographic plates after his day job. His neighbors think he's gone mad. His mother worries about the strange smells and late-night activities. His steady job at the bank offers security, respectability, a predictable future. However, he has developed a dry plate formula that could revolutionize photography, eliminating the need for photographers to prepare wet plates on location. But pursuing his dream means leaving behind the financial security to enter an industry dominated by established players. The choice is stark: remain a reliable bank clerk with a secure future, or risk everything in the belief that photography should be simple enough for anyone to enjoy. On April 4, 1880, George Eastman makes his choice. He patents his dry plate coating machine and begins manufacturing photographic plates. Within months, he's renting the top floor of a building, filling it with machinery and workers. In 1883, he patents flexible roll film. In 1888, he introduces the revolutionary Kodak camera with its game-changing promise. You push the button, we do the rest. While other inventors focused on making better equipment for professional photographers, George asked a different question. What if photography didn't require professionals at all? His insight was profound. Most folks don't want to be photographers. They want to have photographs. Strip away the complexity and you unlock human desire. In 1889, George Eastman's transparent roll film became the foundation for motion pictures, enabling Thomas Edison's experiments and eventually the entire film industry. Hollywood exists because a bank clerk in Rochester decided that capturing images shouldn't require a chemistry degree. The Brownie camera, introduced in 1900 for just $1, puts photography into the hands of children. Suddenly, families can document their own lives instead of relying on formal studio portraits. Decades later, in 1975, a 24-year-old Kodak engineer named Stephen Sasson demonstrates the world's first digital camera. His prototype, the size of a toaster, captures black and white images in 23 seconds. The Kodak executives dismiss it. That's cute, but don't tell anyone about it, okay? The company born from revolutionary thinking cannot bring itself to revolutionize again. They've forgotten the lesson of their founder's kitchen laboratory. George Eastman's midnight moment in that kitchen represents every creative crossroads. Do we perfect what exists or reimagine what's possible? Do we serve the experts or empower everyone? That choice, made in a kitchen laboratory, didn't just create a company. It democratized how humanity preserves its most precious moments. Every photograph taken today, from family snapshots to artistic masterpieces, extends the vision of a bank clerk who dared to make the complex simple. Standing there in his mother's kitchen, George Eastman chose to give the magic of photography to everyone in the world. In that single decision, he transformed not just an industry, but the human experience itself. Sometimes, the most revolutionary act is making something essential accessible to everyone. Eastman's final crossroads came in 1932. Suffering from a degenerative spinal condition and facing increasing disability, the 77-year-old inventor made one last decisive choice. His final note was characteristically direct. "My work is done. Why wait?" Even as he stepped into the next dimension, George Eastman did so as he had lived, on his own terms.